Alright, so this is going to be my first video ever posted to YouTube. It's going to be a quick, hopefully it'll be a quick short one. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time up, but I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of an experience with you. Maybe this will help somebody that may be suffering with a generalized anxiety disorder or any type of anxiety in itself. Um, Quick rundown. My experience may not be the same for everybody, but it would definitely be good to look into it. Maybe it could help you free yourself of these types of symptoms. Um, I had an issue, never had this type of anxiety before. I mean, everybody deals with anxiety in their life at some point, but to this extent, no. Um, I had a situation last year, back just a few days before my birthday, back in August 2018. Um, I hadn't been feeling good the past few days. Been feeling very like a cold feel, like you get those flu-like symptoms and that stuffy nose, stuffy head. Just very not wanting to do much. Got home at 11 o'clock at night, took some cold medication. Went to bed, and then shortly after, about 5 a.m., woke up. My whole body is just on fire. I'm sweating, and got up. My heart rate spiked to about 125 beats per minute. And it's just a horrible feeling. Your first thought is, I'm having a heart attack. Something's wrong with me. And EMS called 911. They showed up, did an EKG. Nothing wrong with my heart. Said it was safe for me to stay home. So I stayed home, tried to go back to sleep, couldn't do it, stayed up the rest of the night. And then going into my birthday time frame kind of ruined it, because I didn't have that. I wasn't able to enjoy myself. I was just really paranoid, really panicky about everything. Heart rate kept bouncing back and forth, high to low, high to low. And it was a really scary thought. And when I went to the ER, the doctor had stated that it was all psychological, which kind of frustrated me, because, I mean, first thing, you don't want to hear that. It's like, I've never had psych issues before. I've never had any type of psychological issues in the past before. And for this something just to be so sudden, it just kind of worried me, and I started getting down on myself and making myself feel bad about things. So I didn't stick with that. I went back through it after all this stuff started happening. Got really bad the following night. Pressure in my head, just like I don't know what's going on. I ended up back at the ER, a different ER, talking to another doctor, and told him, you know what, I want to talk to an actual psych doctor, see what they say. So spoke with a psych doctor. They explained everything. They said, well, you have generalized anxiety disorder. And it's like, this cannot be possible. There's no way. And they stuck me on some medication it was a heart medication that she told me that people use for PTSD, to balance out my heart rhythm. So I started taking that. I think it was called propranolol. But no, it drug me down a little bit, because, I mean, it slows your heart rate down, yeah, but it doesn't stop the anxiety or anything like that. So after the fact, I said, I have my health insurance through work, so I'm gonna go through them and see what I can do by getting into a different psych and get a second opinion. So about a week later, I got into a new psych doctor. And this doctor was phenomenal. I wish I can find him again. I saw him 2 times, but this guy's amazing. He wasn't judgmental. He walked in very professional, and didn't jump to conclusion right away. Explained to him my symptoms, what was going on, my past history, things like that. And he understood. He said, yeah, typically it's signs of like generalized anxiety disorder. Same thing the other doctor said originally. But the thing that he stopped on, he said, I want you to have a few things checked, he said, because it could be a lot of things that may not be, you may not have generalized anxiety disorder. It could be something else. Could be a thyroid issue. Could be something as simple as that could be fixed with other medications to correct it. Because I told him, I said specifically, look, I don't want to be on any kind of psych meds because those things do damage to everybody, to people, no matter what anybody says. They do damage to people's, just due to the fact of all the other side effects that it could cause. It could cause suicidal thoughts, more depression. I'm like, nobody wants that stuff. Nobody wants to be depressed. Nobody wants to have suicidal thoughts. No. So he said, yeah, I agree with you on that. So he said, he gave me a list of items. He said, go get your testosterone check, your blood levels checked out, have your doctor run a blood panel on you for your thyroid, testosterone, vitamin D, vitamin B, and your glucose to check, see where all of those are marking at. Well, if it wouldn't have been for him to actually say something like that, I would have never thought of it myself. Because when I went into the doctor, I gave him the list of stuff. They ran the blood panels, came back a few days later, thyroid was extremely low, testosterone was low, and my vitamin D was low. So I was deficient in vitamin D for sure, which was causing a lot of the grogginess, the fatigue. And then on top of that, there was with a low testosterone. If you're not familiar with low testosterone, that can cause some kind of depression that leads up to this type of incident. On top of that, they had another with the thyroid itself. If you're not familiar with that, low thyroid levels are meaning you're hyperactive, so you have a hyperactive thyroid, so your thyroid's producing too much hormone into your body, which causes more anxiety, and which does cause anxiety in those facts. So found that out, got me over to endocrinologist. The endocrinologist confirmed all of this. They did an ultrasound on my thyroid, found that I had an enlarged nodule. And as of recently, they're going to be, they ended up having to schedule me out because there's no way to reduce it. And it does, for me, it's just causing some breathing issues when I sleep at night. So they figured best bet is just remove the whole thing. So I'm getting that removed here in May. So I'm looking forward to getting all that taken care of. But just a word of advice, if you are going through something similar to what I'm going through, I definitely recommend getting with your doctor and having them do a full blood workup on you just to see if anything in your body is running low. If you're low on something, vitamin D, low thyroid, or low testosterone, whatever it may be, definitely get into your doctor, have them do a full blood workup before your doctors start getting you on any psych meds. Because, if it's not, you don't need it, and it does turn out that it is just something like this, it's very much worth it to just have your doctor give you the right medications as opposed to getting you on the wrong medications, and then you fix one problem but create more. So best recommendation on that, I'm not giving any type of medical advice, so please don't take me the wrong way. This is nowhere in any way, shape, or form medical advice, just something as a recommendation from my personal experience. Maybe this can actually benefit you in the long run, for a better health and a better way of life. It sucks. Don't waste your life stressing about this anxiety, because it'll destroy you inside. Mental health is a very big concern in the U.S. population. So many people taking their own lives. It's just not worth it to play with. Always reach out if you have any concerns to any of the National Crisis Line. But I can't be any more discreet about that. It just follow up with your doctor, man. Take care, people. Just take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Try to live a healthier life. I know sometimes it's hard due to some people have financial issues. They can't can't take care of that, afford that healthy food that other people can. Some people have to live based on their budget, but I mean, try your best to eat as healthy as possible, eat healthier diets. Um, I can't stress that enough because I have had to make a big life change with that. I've been losing a lot of weight, so it's been feeling a lot better about myself and feeling better about my health as well. So all I can say at this point is live well and be strong. Get through everything. Every day is a fight. Life is not easy. We're always put with challenges, but we'll always get through it. Stay strong and always make sure you have somebody to talk to if you have any sort of depression or any type of mental health issue. You can't fight it alone. So be well and stay strong.